Once seen as status symbols, these SUVs are now struggling to find a buyer. In 2024, they were everywhere, on Instagram Reels, in dealership showcases, in driveway bragging rights. But here we are, mid-2025, and their value has crashed. We're talking price drops of 30%, 40%, even over 50%. Some models that were once worth $80,000, you'd be lucky to get $35,000 for them today. So what happened? Today, we're breaking down the 12 SUVs that lost the most value from 2024 to 2025, and more importantly, why. From high fuel consumption to outdated tech, to the rise of electric competitors and hidden reliability nightmares, these aren't just numbers, they're warnings. Buckle up, because whether you're planning to buy, sell, or hold, this list might change your mind. Let's get into it. Before we get to the list, let's talk about why these SUVs lost their value so fast. Because it's not just bad luck. It's a perfect storm of changing trends, rising costs, and brutal market shifts. First, the electric revolution. With EVs gaining popularity and infrastructure improving across the US, gas-guzzling SUVs are starting to look like dinosaurs. Buyers want lower running costs and futuristic tech. Many older gas models simply can't keep up. Second, technical issues and recalls. A surprising number of these SUVs have been plagued with reliability problems, failed safety tests, or expensive repairs. When word spreads, resale value tanks. Third, operating costs. High fuel consumption and pricey maintenance packages mean owners are jumping ship for more efficient options. That especially hurts resale prices on mid-size and full-size SUVs. Fourth, internal competition. Some brands released new, improved versions of their own SUVs in late 2024, leaving last year's models outdated overnight. Same badge, half the value. And finally, environmental regulations. Stricter emission standards in key states and cities mean some combustion engines are being restricted, taxed, or phased out entirely. So if you're wondering why the SUV you bought last year already feels like a liability, these are the reasons. Tesla Model X. The Tesla Model X was once the poster child of futuristic driving. Falcon wing doors, blazing acceleration, and that signature minimalist cabin. But today, it's losing value fast. Launched with a starting price well above $90,000, the Model X has seen its resale price drop by nearly 40% in just a year. Why? Several reasons. The arrival of more affordable electric SUVs with better efficiency and newer battery tech made the Model X look outdated. Tesla also rolled out software-limited features and discontinued certain trims, confusing buyers and hurting long-term confidence. And while Tesla's charging network remains a strong point, the high repair costs and increasingly outdated interior design haven't helped. If you bought one in 2024 and try to sell it now, you might only get around $55,000 to $60,000, depending on mileage and configuration. Let's move to the next luxury nameplate on this list, BMW X5 plug-in hybrid. The BMW X5 plug-in hybrid was meant to be the perfect balance between performance and sustainability. But in today's EV-first landscape, it's falling through the cracks. Priced at over $70,000 in 2024, its value has dropped more than 30% in many used car markets. Why? Buyers are moving away from plug-in hybrids and toward fully electric models. The X5 PHEV also faced criticism for limited real-world electric range and a lack of meaningful software updates. It's still a solid SUV, but resale value? That's another story. Audi e-tron. The Audi e-tron was one of the first premium electric SUVs to hit the market, but now it's being overshadowed, especially by its own successor. With the Q8 e-tron replacing it, the original e-tron has become yesterday's news. Depreciation hit hard. Some owners have seen losses of 35% or more in just 12 months. The biggest issue? It didn't age well. Its range, while acceptable in 2020, now feels limited compared to newer competitors. And Audi's updated interior tech has left this model behind. If you're holding on to an original e-tron from 2024, expect resale values under $45,000, down from nearly $70,000 just a year ago. Jeep Grand Cherokee. The Jeep Grand Cherokee has long been a symbol of rugged utility, but in 2025 it's struggling to keep its place. With a V6 or V8 engine and a premium badge, it once had strong resale value. Now, prices are down 25 to 30% in just 1 year. Fuel efficiency is a big reason. At a time when EVs and hybrids dominate the conversation, a full-size SUV that barely gets 20 miles per gallon just isn't attractive anymore. And while Jeep has released plug-in hybrid versions like the 4xe, the standard Grand Cherokee has fallen behind. Add in high maintenance costs and stiffer competition from electric SUVs, and it's easy to see why used values are taking a hit. Toyota Highlander, gas version. Toyota is known for reliability, but even they aren't immune to market shifts. The gasoline-only version of the 2024 Highlander is depreciating faster than expected. In just 12 months, some trims have lost over 20% of their value. Why? Because buyers are opting for the Highlander hybrid or going fully electric with other brands. The gas model, once a solid family choice, now feels outdated compared to hybrid and EV alternatives offering better fuel economy and lower emissions. It's still a great SUV mechanically, but in the eyes of today's buyers, it just doesn't stand out anymore. Ford Explorer. The Ford Explorer had a strong start in 2024, but behind the scenes, reliability concerns and rising operating costs have taken a toll. Reports of transmission issues, infotainment glitches, and high repair bills have impacted buyer confidence. As a result, resale value has dropped sharply, by up to 30% in some trims. To make things worse, competition from electrified SUVs like the Hyundai Ioniq 7 and Kia EV9 has made the Explorer look like a less future-proof investment. If you're trying to sell a 2024 Explorer today, prepare for offers well below what you'd expect, especially if it's not the hybrid variant. Land Rover Discovery. Land Rover's Discovery has always promised luxury and off-road capability in a single package. But when it comes to value retention, it's one of the worst performers of 2025. Owners have reported a wide range of reliability issues, from electrical malfunctions to drivetrain failures. Multiple recalls and high service costs haven't helped. In the used market, depreciation has been brutal. Some models purchased for $65,000 are now struggling to reach $38,000 in resale. It's a classic case of a premium price tag not translating into long-term value. Mercedes-Benz GLE. The 2024 Mercedes-Benz GLE came with high expectations and an even higher price, but a mix of outdated tech and rising competition from newer electric SUVs has chipped away at its prestige. Buyers have started questioning whether the luxury justifies the cost, especially when EV alternatives offer more tech, better range, and fewer maintenance worries. Combine that with a starting price over $70,000 and a depreciation rate of nearly 30%, and you've got a model that's struggling to hold its place in a rapidly changing market. Honda CR-V. The Honda CR-V is one of the best-selling compact SUVs in America, but even strong sales don't guarantee long-term value. The 2024 model saw minimal design changes and limited tech upgrades. And in a competitive landscape filled with hybrid and electric options, that simply isn't enough. Buyers looking for advanced driver assistance systems, over-the-air updates, and bold design are turning to newer rivals. As a result, depreciation has accelerated. Some trims have lost 20 to 25% in just a year. If you're driving a 2024 CR-V, it's still a reliable car, but resale value might not be on your side. Mazda CX5. Praised for its elegant styling and enjoyable drive, the Mazda CX5 built a loyal following. But in 2025, it's starting to show its age. With no major redesign since its last generation and no hybrid or electric powertrain option, the CX5 has become less appealing in a market that's charging ahead, literally. Its resale value reflects that. In some regions, prices have dipped by more than 20%, especially for non-turbo trims. And with Mazda shifting focus to newer models like the CX-70 and CX-90, the CX-5's days as a top contender are clearly numbered. Hyundai Kona Electric, previous generation. When the Hyundai Kona Electric first hit the market, it was praised for being one of the more affordable EVs with decent range. But with the 2025 redesign now available, the older generation has quickly lost appeal and value. While the 2024 version still offered a respectable 258 miles of range, buyers are now favoring the sleeker, more tech-savvy 2025 model. The older design and lack of cutting-edge features have caused resale prices to drop sharply, some by over 30%. It's a tough break for owners, especially those who paid close to full MSRP just a year ago. Chevrolet Equinox EV, base trim. The Equinox EV was meant to be GM's big move into the affordable electric SUV segment, but early adopters of the 2024 base trim are now feeling the downside of being first in line. While advertised range was competitive, many drivers reported lower real-world figures, particularly in colder climates. That, along with limited fast charging availability and interior complaints, has impacted consumer confidence. As a result, resale prices for the base trim have dipped by nearly 25% in less than a year. And with upgraded trims offering more features at only slightly higher prices, used base models have lost their edge quickly. So what do all these SUVs have in common? In most cases, it's not about bad engineering. It's about timing. The industry is changing fast, faster than ever before. And what was considered a safe bet in 2024 is now struggling to keep up in 2025. Electric vehicles, hybrid powertrains, advanced driver tech, and even brand perception are rewriting the rules of automotive value. Some of these SUVs were launched with high hopes, but outdated tech, poor real-world performance, or shifting consumer expectations hit them hard. And when the used car market speaks, it's ruthless. If you're shopping for a used SUV, or even thinking about trading yours in, this list isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to help you make smarter choices. Look beyond the badge. Study depreciation trends. Ask yourself what the vehicle will still offer in 2, 3, or 5 years, because that's the new game. And here's the real question. Which of these SUVs surprised you the most? Did you own one? Did you dodge a bullet? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. And if you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to subscribe, because the market is moving fast, and we're here to help you stay one step ahead.